Hello, today I'm going to demonstrate on how to model a simple steel gate using hollow sections. Welcome to this presentation. I'm your presenter, Maurice Dimba. Right here, if you take a look on the screen here, we have a default grid. This normally we modify the default to suit our measurements. I'll go ahead and double click and modify this. I'll delete this according to my requirements. I'll modify this also. I'll change this to 1 meter, 2 by 3 meters, and I need 1 meter there. That's all. Then I'll get rid of this. I need a measurement here, 2570. I'll get rid of this. I need here 2570. That's all. This is what I require. I can add 4 here and 5 there, maybe E there, but not necessary. A capital. Then I'll just go ahead and click modify. I'll say yes. I'll close this. I'll click this cube and right click and click fit the whole model. Now we are going to work with this. Prior to going ahead with any any step, I'll right click and create views along grid lines. I'll click create. I need grid 1. I need grid A. That's all. I'll close this. I'll switch back to my isometric. Very important. Now we'll go straight to placing our steel member for our steel gate. Now I'll place one there. Double click on this. I'll modify the profile of this. Want to use hollow sections? I'll come here, rectangular hollow section. I'll use 100 by 6 millimeter thick. I'll apply that. Come here and do the same, but we want to change the orientation of this. I'll come to position and give it back. Perfect. If you take a look, this steel member is slightly below the 0 level. We'll click here, click move and bring it up. Right there. We need another steel here. Just click down here, right at the bottom, and place your cursor there. We need 2.3 meters. Accept that. Double click on this and give it front or below. Apply and accept. Just click here and move it somewhere there. We'll go ahead to edit. No, we'll go to view. We'll place our work plane tool here, right at the bottom here. Right click and disable that command of work plane. I want to mirror this. I'll just click here, right click and come to copy spatial. I'll click mirror and come to the midpoint of this member and create my mirror line there. I'll click and accept that. Right click, disable that. This another member is here we've created. Click this, just click copy here, click on the bottom there and bring it on top of this member right there. Do the same here. Let's turn this round. We want to copy this here. Just pick on it, pick it from the midpoint here and run all the way to get the midpoint of this member, and just place it right there. Make sure you snap right in the middle. It's very important, very important. Snap it there. Now turn this round under view and navigate with mouse. This is one side of the gate. We want to trim off this member. Come to edit, trim by part. First of all, pick the part to be cut. I want to cut this, but the cutting part is that. I want to cut this, and the cutting part is that one. Come to view, go to navigate, pick the part, pick the point you want to rotate the model about. I've picked down here, but we've done this. Now what we're going to do is just to bring back our axis to its normal position. I'll click view, and I view, click workplane tool, just place it there. Right click, disable that workplane tool command. Now we want to create some pickets here, some hollow sections that will be running vertically like this, and others on top here. Now I'll come to steel beam and click steel beam there. I'll just click down here and snap it right there. Not the best way. Come here, just snap the bottom here. Make sure your snapping is very accurate, and zoom out and stretch up to this end, and just click there. Once you've clicked there, you need to move this closely to some place there. Perfect. Click on it, right click, click move. From that spot, just place your cursor there and type 50 and enter. You just need a small offset there. Now from here, just click on this member and click on this cube and come to this position and turn this round. Turn this round. Is not accurate. Is not accurate. Undo that. Undo that. Undo again. Undo. Undo. Click here and delete this. Come to steel beam, just snap at the bottom here and place it here. And I'll explain to you one thing in Tekla. Just click here and snap there and place this one here. In Tekla, the moment you've saved any change, you can't undo to go back to your initial setting. Once you've saved like this, I can't undo and to go back where I was. You can only undo if you never saved what you are doing. That's all about it. Now I want to give an offset of 50. Right click, click here, move, snap right here, right there, and place it here. Type 50. That's perfect. Double click on this, click, come to position, come to middle. Perfect. Apply and accept. Now click on this cube, come to position and turn this round. Turn this round up somewhere there. 45 is good. Perfect for us. Double click on this, come to profile, we want to change the profile size. We want to give it 90, but 90 is too big. We want to give it 80 with the 6mm thick. Apply and accept. Come here and modify, apply and accept. Same thing, click on this, click here right at the bottom there, right at the bottom here, not really accurate, not really accurate. Now once you've turned this like this, you can go round and turn and see whether what you've done is right and is up to your expectations. Exactly is what I was expecting to do. Now next move, just to populate this along this framework. It's simple, and our axis is just on the right spot. I'll click on this. I'll go ahead and right click and click linear. On linear, we want to populate these along the x-axis. Now y-axis must be 0, and we need an interval of 200. We need 20 of this. I'll just go ahead and click copy and click OK. The excess will just highlight and delete. Come here, navigate, turn this round, turn this round. You can see how they are placed here. You can turn this. Perfect. Next move, we will highlight everything here, press Ctrl and select everything there, and come here and pick this, right click, click copy, pick it from this spot right there, and move to the upper side and place it here. Click on the screen, turn this round. We've just done this. This is what we've done. Come to navigate, rotate about that spot. This is what we've done. Perfect. Now our next step is to create the hinges for the gate. I'll come on the steel beam. I'll just snap here and place my cursor here and type, not really that way, come to beam. I'll place my cursor there, just direct it down here and type 60. Double click on this, come here and change this to plate, PLT, millimeter, 16mm thick by 60. We need 60 by 16mm thick. Apply that, come to position, turn this back, front and below, apply and accept. The thickness is 16mm thick. Don't be duped by how the model appears on the screen, you might think that the thickness is extremely big, just 16mm thick. Now I have highlighted that. I'll come to remove, I'll pick it from top here and move it right there. Click on it, I'll move it right there, move it up from that spot to that spot. Perfect. Come to navigate, click this and turn this round. From here I'll come to steel. On the steel beam I'll pick that end and this end. I'll double click on this and change this profile to what I want it to be. I'll come to hollow sections, I'll minimize this, I'll come to hollow sections here, circular hollow sections. I'll pick size 48 dia with the 5mm thick. I'll apply that, and I need some overlap here and an overlap down there. Now it's quite simple to do that. Come here and type -50 or 40, apply that, come here and do the same, 40, apply and accept. Now you can come to navigate, rotate with mouse like that. Take into account that the diameter in the internal diameter is 48mm. You can confirm that. If not correct, we will modify. Click that and click that. It's 38. So we need a rod that is less, 38. Just turn this round, click here and make it like this so that you can be able to see what you are doing clearly. Come to edit, come to points, any position, not really, come to points. You want to locate the midpoint of this, click that, that is the midpoint. I'll pick this midpoint, copy it down here, pick that and run all the way down there. I've copied it down there. Now I'll rotate this like that. Come to steel beam, snap right on the upper, on the top point of the midpoint of this tube and run down here. Just turn this round and place it here. Double click on this, come to profile. We want to change the profile to a rod, not a tube. Click others and pick a D, change this to 30. We'll give it 36. It must have some grip. Double click on that, come to position, take this to right, middle is okay, give this middle, apply and accept. Now if you come to navigate, turn this round, it's rightly located right in the middle, which is exactly what we wanted to do. Now our next move is quite simple. We'll come to steel again, come to steel beam, just snap here and place your cursor here and type 300. Enter that. Come to view, navigate, rotate with mouse, turn this round, double click on this, come to position, and change this to 10. I want you to see the changes. Change this to 10 millimeter. Let's bring it to 40, no problem. I want to change this to 10 millimeter. That's perfect. Modify and apply. Double click on this, come to position and bring this to 0. Apply and accept. The full length is 259.8, which is close to 300. Perfect. It has not been placed in the right position. We'll come here, turn this like this. We want this spot, come to beam, that spot and this spot, we'll make it straight. Double click. Change this to 36. Apply and accept. Come to position. Come to view. Now navigate. Click that. Zoom it closer. Navigate this. Turn this round. Turn this round like this. Double click on it. Come to position and change this to 200. Or 150. Apply and accept. Double click, come to position, front, behind, apply and accept, navigate, turn this round, now we want apply and accept. Highlight everything, close this, right click special copy, linear, and populate that. Click OK. We will undo this again and highlight everything here. Right click, click copy special, come to linear, 900, give it 900 at an interval of 3. Click copy, accept, right click. We'll do away with this, it's not necessary. Now from here we'll come to navigate, rotate with mouse and turn this round. Turn this round. Next move, we want to create a member here, a steel member that will link up with this hinge, and this will be casted into or inside the concrete column. Now come to steel, steel beam. I'll just snap right down here, right down there, and run all the way up here and place and click there. I'll right click and double click. I'll double click on that, come to special copy, come to column properties, under attribute you pick profile. You want to change this profile to RSA, an angled profile. You want to give it 75 by 8. Apply and accept. Apply and accept that. Just zoom out, double click on this, come to position, give it left. Yes, middle is okay. We'll give this up, apply and accept. Come to view, turn this round like this. This is what we want. Now we want to put some anchors on this steel member. We'll come to steel, on steel beam. We'll just I'll click on that end and then this end. I'll change this. I'll change the profile of this member. Come to profile. I'll give it again an angled profile, RSA, down here, RSA here, but this time round we want to give it 75. We'll give it 65 by 8. Apply and accept. Apply and accept. I'll pick this member, just click move from here to here, move again from top there and here, click on it again, pick move from here to here. Perfect. What I've realized is that this member is so close. This is 165 the length. So the next thing we are going to do is just to give an offset. We'll highlight everything here, right click and click move, just snap here, place your cursor there and click there and place your cursor here and just type 100, just a slight offset. Double click on this, come to position and lengthen this to 200. And 80, 280 and 80 is okay. Perfect. Apply and accept. Now from here I want just to highlight everything here, right click, come to special copy, linear, and this at an interval of 600. I need 6 of this. I'll populate it down, expand, okay. I'll highlight everything there and make sure I delete what I don't want. Just delete what you don't want. I'll remain with this one only. So this will help me, or will help to anchor this steel member together to hold it inside the concrete column. Now I'll give this hinge a separate color. Click this, press Ctrl and click this. I'll pick that cube and give it a separate color like this. highlight that, highlight the, double click on that, come to position and change this to 280. Apply and accept, then come to this cube and change this color to that. Same here, just click on that, press Ctrl and click on this, come to this cube and change that color. At least you show some difference from hinge to the main gate. Now we want to do some welding, and prior to doing some welding we want to mirror this on the other end. And prior to mirroring, we'll come to view, work plane tool. We'll place our work plane tool here, right there. Right click and disable the work plane tool command. I'll select everything like that, right click, come to special copy, mirror, just zoom closer. I want to put my mirror line from this spot and this spot, and click copy and give and accept everything. So this is our gate, but not yet anchored to the column, RC column. Just turn this round, come to navigate, turn this round, perfect. We'll come to concrete column and place our concrete column here. Expand, double click on this, come to position, bring this to 2.5, accept that, click on the column, right click, come to move, just click on that end and place your cursor there and type 100 and click enter. Right click again, click move from there to here, just type 30, perfect. We want to close to cover that anchor plate or anchoring steel member inside the concrete completely. Come to view, come to navigate, turn this round like this, navigate, rotate with mouse and turn this round, turn this round, double click on the column, increase the size of the column by 2 by 420 by 420. $50 is okay. 450 is okay. Apply and accept. Come to navigate, rotate this. Select that, right click, come to special copy, mirror. Our mirror line will be here, right from the previous spot there, and run all the way to that end. Click copy and accept. Right click to disable that copy command. Come to navigate under view and turn this round. Click on this column, right click, click copy, pick it from the bottom here, take it up here. We want to create the column cap. Double click on that, come to position and bring this to 70 to 570. Perfect. Apply that come to attributes, change these to 500 by 500. Click modify, accept, come to navigate, click on that spot and turn this round. We've placed our column cap. We want to copy this on the other end. Just click on this, right click, click copy. From this spot to this spot, come to navigate, rotate with mouse, turn this round. You want to place pad footing, come to concrete, click pad footing, just click on the middle there, come do the same thing here, come to view, navigate and turn this round like this. We've created our gate. Click on this and turn this round. Navigate, click that and turn this round. Click that. You can turn this. Next thing, we'll come to applications. We'll come to mitre. Click on mitre. We want to weld this and this. Click on this and that. Click on this and that. Let's zoom out and in. Click on this and that. Do the same thing on this end. Weld this to this to be one thing. Weld this to that. Weld this and that together. Right click and redraw. Now we want to attach this to this tube and to this gate frame. We'll come to applications component, type weld and pick stanchion weld. We want to weld this to this and weld this to this. We want to weld this to this and this and this, and do this and that. Not really behaving the right way. Click this, weld this and that. Right click and redraw. Come to stanchion weld. Weld this and this. Weld this and that. Weld this to that. Right click and redraw. Come to navigate, rotate with mouse. Now you can close this. Navigate, turn this round. Take a look at these pickets. These are the pickets. Nicely done. Now we'll go straight to creating our We want to create the 2D drawing, and prior to that we want to check the views of various views. Grid A, right click and redraw that. This is the front view of the gate. It's perfect. This is the 0, 0 level. You can check that. The full column height is 2.5 meters. On the top of the column cap, RTC column cap is 2570. Perfect. Let's switch back to our isometric view. Now from here we'll come to drawings and report. For us to generate a 2D drawing, we'll come to create drawing, come to GA, we'll pick plan 0 and click create. We'll close this and come to drawing list. Now from here you can check the plan, how it looks. This is where the other side and the other side are meeting. This is the mirror line. Now we'll come to views, click on the section, from there to here. Make sure you cover everything you want to see. We want our camera to focus on this end. Click on this and drag it aside somewhere there. Click on this and drag up. Drag this down to open all the views. Double click on that frame. Now come here and change the scale, apply and accept. Now this is our gate, the front view of the gate. These are our hinges. This is our column. Click on the column, right click, click on properties, come to center lines and check, apply and accept. We need this center line, and here also double click and click, check on center line. Now come to dimensioning, horizontal, just click on that spot and on this spot. Go back where you were before and click there. Double click on this to change the dimension appearance, and change this and change the font size and style. We need any here, Courier, regular. Change this to black, apply and accept. You can come here, just click on this end, that end, come down here and click there. Go back on your initial point and click there. Interrupt to disable that. Drag this aside. Double click on that to change the size of the font size. Change the font size. Do the same thing here. Come to appearance, change this to 3.5, apply and accept. Now here is the hinge. This is the hinge, the column, let's see, column, nothing more. And I would like to thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. Let's meet on the next presentation. I'm Maurice Dimba, and bye bye.